Hey YouTube, coming at you with a viewer submission from Z. I always call him Z because there's no way I'm trying to pronounce that. But he is, I think, the best. Well, I guess Home Slice is subscribed to me as well. But he's probably the one of the best, if not the best, GBL battler that subscribed to me, because he is always 3,400, 3,500 top leaderboard position. And again, 2,800 for the submission here, which was like a day or two ago now, maybe a bit more. So already pushing pretty high in the season. Coming at you with an ABOMASNOW, Jellicent, and Gastrodon. So double weak to grass in the back. ABOMASNOW on the lead. Sort of looks like an ABB style teams. He says, hi Dan, looked at what I thought would be the main meta and decided I want Jellicent on my team. Found that ABOMASNOW pairs very well with it. Struggled at first to decide a third. Landed on Gastrodon since it performs well versus most Astonish users. Glycopod is a nightmare for this team. Yes, it would be. But it's not unplayable. Jellicent is the main safe swap. In one of the games, I will do a play that may look weird at first, but it's to ensure I don't lose to one turn leg. Let's see if you catch it. A weird play to ensure you don't lose to one turn leg. Okay. Also lost a game because I did the mistake of being swap happy. Enjoy those games and cheers. Okay. So I will maybe try to remember those, but I've already forgot what you told me. Okay. Game one. Galarian Wheezing. Instant swap into Jellicent. Could have Brutal Swing. Like, I would assume this is the only reason it's staying in is if it has Brutal Swing, because it'd be very weird to throw any other move besides that. And with that, I'm almost surprised that they did not just stay in that matchup when they had Brutal Swing. They come in with their own Jellicent. You do grab a shield. Can you flip switch here? And they did go Shadow Ball. And you're at your Shadow Ball. That Hex did go through on their end, so you're within surf range at this point if they decide to shield. I'm going to just instant swap into the Jellicent. Sorry, into the Gastrodon. Just kind of interesting, not wanting to... I mean, I guess they've already shown... Well, they would have Sludge for ABOMASNOW, so that doesn't matter. And Lapras comes in. So we're going to get to the Earth Power here. Land that. Going to get to another one. You'll live any move, so it's fine. Now the question is, how much do you want to farm here before you have to throw? Not much. Yeah, I gotta, and throw the Earth Power too, because you don't. Non-stat Body Slam against the Lapras is not going to take this out. So just going to have to go Earth Power to take this out. As we get a spin already. They're not going to come in with the Wheezing, that's for sure. So they're probably going to come in with the Jellicent. So we're going to instant swap out of this. Shadow Ball will chip, but you want to save your shield for the Sludge, so there's no way we're throwing there. Gonna chip here. You know, they were loaded. They only threw one Brutal Swing, and they had a bunch of energy, so they're gonna probably get to another move here. And a Brutal Swing probably takes you out too. I mean, you have no shields left. Now, what do you do? Coming in with the Gastrodon. Gonna go back. They're gonna get this second Brutal Swing off here to take this out, which means they should be dry, but man, not enough to take you out. Yeah, maybe I'm surprised you did switch into Gastrodon there, but like the Gastrodon, like you got the second shield on the Jellicent from yours, but then you instant swap there. So maybe that's kind of the one I don't think I would have played that way, but. Good lead. Empoleon comes in as a safe swap, which means they're probably with a second steal in the back. Cacturn on the lead. Empoleon safe swap is one steal, so they're probably a steal in the back here. Cacturn's going to come in and just farm. Can we get a Body Slam off? We cannot. ABOMASNOW big here. Yeah, was it? I'm guessing they have Foul Play or something? Dynamic Punch. Ooh, that was a good shield. And what's in the back? Tentacruel. Okay. And the top left. So it wasn't a steal, but it was a second thing weak to ground. So same idea. Pull out one, punish it with Cacturn, other one roam free. And here is the Glycopod, which you say is going to be a problem. Yeah, I mean, I guess it makes sense to not take any... Like, I mean, both charge moves are resisted, so I'm surprised you didn't maybe, like, take some... fast moves on ABOMASNOW just to get some energy there and try and catch the charge move on Jellicent, but I don't think it matters too much. Do grab one shield. You could shield and grab a second, but deciding to let it I was going to say go down, but 0, 15, 13 coming in play here. But they do make the catch on the Lapras just to absorb this. So you're going to come right into ABOMASNOW. Could be Ice Beam, could be Skull Bash. No, I don't think so. So just Ice Beam. But now you can farm a bit here. Probably one more and throw. Yeah. Right as they're getting to the Sparkling Aria. So we're going to throw this move. This will take out. Have some energy coming out. Golisopod maybe comes back in. And going for the bait. So Grass would have been neutral into the Bug Water. And do grab a shield there, which is huge because you're going to have to shield this and take Switch. And now we need to land this move here and watch for the catch right on 3. Smart by your opponent. Are we going to instant swap or are we just going to try to... We're going to instant swap. Hopefully it's just straight overheat and sludge because both are resisted. They are just going to go overheat and just instant back-to-back body slams. Here comes one and then back-to-back. And they get to a move. Golisopod putting in some work. X-Scissor. Live it with 1 HP. These IVs coming in handy here because you've had a Jellicent live with 1 HP and you've had a Gastrodon live with 1 HP now. So, do IVs matter? In the long run, no, but yes, also at times they do matter. Okay. They save swap into Weezing. Immediately coming in with Gastrodon. That is pretty fast. Just could be Sludge or could be Brutal Swing. We'll see. They don't have Brutal Swing, so just a resisted Sludge, which means you can probably farm down. Although they could just get an Earthquake, not Earthquake, an Overheat off, and that would be a good chip on you. So opting to throw the non-stab Body Slam, and they still get to a move because Body Slam is so garbage. Truly, I would not use Body Slam for anything outside of a bait move. Like, you can't even take it out from there. It honestly would have been better just to farm down. So landing the Earth Power. You know, and going straight Jellicent, and it is a Klefki, which is a weird one because Astonish is super effective. They'll have a Foul Play, which is super effective. They let the first move go, which is interesting. But you now chip them enough that they basically are in resisted Weather Ball, Powder Snow range. I'm surprised they let that go. I'm like, knowing that you have an ABOMASNOW in the front, why would you not shield that? Because now you're in, yeah, because now they're just in Weather Ball range, and now they're going to probably make dumb shields on these Weather Balls. Yeah, so they just burn 2 shields on Weather Balls and not any on the Surf. Don't like that. So here comes a Foul Play. Going to let that go. Out comes the Lapras. Going to get to a Energy Ball. This will take it out. And then we'll instant swap into Jellicent and just finish this matchup. Shield this up. That Hex will go through and take them out. Do they have a Pokemon left with 1 HP as they got out of here? Oh no, they still have just a Klefki at 1 HP. Okay, ABOMASNOW Tropius, fantastic. They will have to get out because they are double weak to ice, and they get out into nothing. They're staying in, even though they're going to get outpaced significantly. And double super effective. So they have to shield. I mean, they could get off an Aerial Ace, and they are chipping you with Air Slashes, so it's not like this is a completely one-sided matchup, but this is just... And they go for the Aerial Ace, which is more energy. And they finally get out into a Quagsire. Jesus, no wonder they are staying in. Holy crap. Tropius double, like, ground double Mud Boy here in the back. So opting to shield because, yeah, just reading that this team is going to have a lot of problems with you. And then saving the ABOMASNOW because, you know, you don't really want Jellicent and Gastrodon to have to take out what's left of the Tropius. So just kind of almost sacrificing Jellicent at this point. Couple Mud Bombs land, coming out with a bunch of energy. So 1 Shadow Ball. This will take out. Have a bit of energy so that if they come in with the Air Slash, you should be able to get to another move here. So they're going to have to throw because they won't be able to farm down. And they make a 2 and catch on a Gastrodon, but that's still fine. Just mirror match it. Yeah. Just mirror match it. You have some energy on the... And losing CMP, well, 3 attack is not the worst, but it is just a body slam. I guess you went to one right before Earth Power to throw it. And now they're going to farm, because now they're going to try and come out with 2 moves here, right? And what are we doing here? We're both... What is happening? I know why they're over farming. I'm a little surprised why you're over farming so much. I thought I would have just chipped earlier to put it within fast move damage range. So there's 1 Leaf Blade to take you out. Is this going to be the weird 1-turn leg thing? So coming with... I don't know if that was a 1-turn leg issue. I think that was a... Wait until their fast move came and then you snipe. I don't think that was the one you were talking about. I think that's smart. You just come in, see if they threw their fast move, and then if they did not, snipe. Okay, so, oof. Really bad lead in Tentacruel met with an even worse swap in Jellicent and a Cacturn here. So do grab a shield. Gonna assume they're gonna go for the farm down and not able to get to the... That's rough. Oh, you really want to chip with that. Because now they're gonna... You did get 1 turn denied there. So shielding up Dynamic Punch. They're gonna have multiple moves. So gonna shield up at just a Trailblaze, so you'll be able to farm down, but lots of damage on this one. Tentacruel comes in, you can chip. Again, I'm surprising you're chipping with Tentacruel when you have a Gastrodon in the back here. Like, I just would assume you bank that and just go Gastrodon, because if they're gonna punish you, you want to have some energy. Yeah, I don't like that. I think you're screwed either way, but I mean, you have to just try and bank that energy for later and have Gastrodon come in, and then maybe you can like snipe their back Pokemon in combo, but it's I mean, you're screwed anyways, but listen, as someone who's constantly at 3,500 top leaderboard, you should listen to what I'm saying. Okay, so Superior, Frenzy's gonna hurt. Will you live with like 1 HP? No, yeah, Frenzy's a nuke. Not a nuke, but it's a nuke. And they could have Air Laces coming out of this one too, so it's gonna be kind of tough here because they're gonna get at least 1 Air Lace, maybe 2 if you try to farm down here. And you really don't want to take another one. Yeah, so just going to throw. You kind of have to. You really don't want to take another Air Lace here. And out comes the Wheezing. So catching slash just getting out of the lead matchup. And they do throw, and it is a brutal swing. And they have Lapras in the back. So what are we going to do? Straight Earth Power? Nope. Baiting. I assume they'll let this go, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they'll shield. Okay. Maybe they'll shield because they assume if they can take this out, then the Wheezing can take care of the ABOMASNOW, but I don't even know if that's true. So you're going to shield, wanting to get an Earth Power off. I doubt that they double shield, but yeah, they do not. Now it's basically in Weather Ball range. I'm going to let this go. It is an Ice Beam, so that does almost take out. They do catch on the Wheezing. This does chip though, puts it in Mud Slap range. I mean, everything's in Mud Slap range here, but really in Mud Slap range here. Are they just going for the fast move down? I guess that's smarter. Yeah, that's actually heads up by your opponent, just going for the fast move down, knowing that you have a shield. Again, another Wheezing on the lead, this time met with the Glycopod. Going to bait, assuming that they're going to shield up the Shadow Ball. And you're not stupid enough to bait here, right? Yes, we are. I mean, it's not stupid, but, you know. Really, it's almost like the problem with the bait there, in my opinion. Again, you can do what you want, and you're going to try and double bait to try and grab both shields and get to a Shadow Ball and flip switch. Which, can you even get to a Shadow Ball here? No, so you still need to throw the Surf. I mean, you grab 2 shields and you chip with Surf. It won't take out. But you grab 2 shields and now you can potentially just go ahead and Gastrodon. Okay. Assuming that you can maybe just sweep with maybe a ABOMASNOW. 2 shield ABOMASNOW probably is going to cause a lot of things problem unless it's like a Firefang Mawile in the back here. So we're going to have to shield up this move. But they just dumped a lot of energy, so you should be able to farm down. And out comes the Wheezing. And now the problem is non-shadow versus non-shadow. I don't even know if 2 Weather Balls take out here. So do shield up the super effective Sludge. Non-Shadow ABOMASNOW, non-Shadow Wheezing? I don't know. No, yeah, that doesn't even put us into the yellow. Powder Snows do, but I've got to imagine that this lives. And if they have a Wheezing on the front, they may have an answer to Gastrodon in the back. So tried to get out, couldn't do it. And that almost one-shots us. And I imagine they're going to have an answer here. Going to get... Yeah. Bidoof. Yeah, I mean, you have Energy Ball. And you can't really come Gel Scent because Ghost would be resisted. Could come Gastrodon, but Gastrodon's a very tough in a very grass-dominated meta. So just need to play this matchup out. Will shield up a move here. It is a Hyper Fang, so fine shield there. And going for the second bait. Grabbed one shield already, assuming that they will assume that you're just going to try and grab the second shield. But you do not. You bait for a second time and got it. And now you Hyper Fang again. So they may try and catch here. Nope. Just going to pin them with 2 versus 3 turn fast move. Energy Ball takes this out. After 2 baits, what's in it? A Jellicent going to instant swap. And it is an Amoonguss in the back. So being able to draw it out. Yeah, you do have double water in the back, right? So you don't need to. You can maybe combo through Amoonguss those two. But it is tricky. So it's not something you'd want to try. So foul play, not enough to take out. Again, a non-stab foul play from Amoonguss just does not hit hard. I recognize that when I played with it too. You almost never want to throw that move. Can we get to a Surf? No. How close are we to an Energy Ball? Because they are close to a move here. So yeah, just going to come straight Gastrodon, force them to throw. That seemed like a pretty fast throw. I definitely would have farmed up. Oh, unless it's a Skull Bash. Okay, that makes sense. I was about to say, I would have farmed up more, but if you have a Skull Bash and just want to boost your defense, it's not a terrible idea. Sparkling Aria does land and takes you out. With the boosted defense, I can't imagine an Earth Power is going to take this out. It's probably barely going to put him in the red if it even does that. So just in the red, get to a move. Sparkling Aria should take you out here. And that's correctly why you boost your attack. Okay, Kingdra. So going to the Energy Ball, again, this isn't even a bait. This is neutral. And this is so glassy that it probably shields. Oh, made a catch. Didn't even see that. And it is a Ferrothorn. So kind of nice that we threw the Weather Ball, and even nicer that we are seeing this because we are definitely staying in this matchup. Opting to shield this 100% because we need to play this matchup out and get out of this. And they do Flash Cannon, so you can farm up a lot here. And there is the almost full farm. Coming out with a bunch of energy, so this will take it out. That's fine. If they come back in with the lead, you probably leave. If you come in with Mawile, you definitely leave. And it's Kingdra again, so I don't even know if you need to go, honestly, Shadow Ball. I mean, Surf is double resisted, don't get me wrong. So I guess it is worth going there, / at least baiting that. Because on the Water Dragon, your Surf is double resisted. So take it out. This thing's going to feel happy for all of 10 seconds before Gastrodon absolutely slaps this down. Yeah, no shot. No shot. So what was the one turn? Because I did all 10 matches that you sent me. Was it the one turn pause on the move there? On the Tropius move? But I thought you just like were waiting for them to throw a charge, like a fast move, so you can see that and then snipe. I didn't see any other like I paused for the one turn move. I'm guessing the Swap Happy was the game 1 that you lost. So yeah, in one of the games, I will do a play that might seem weird at first, but it's to ensure I don't lose to one turn lag. Again, the only thing I could see is you holding back there, but that just seemed like a not wanting to, just waiting for the fast move. Also lost the game because I did the mistake of being Swap Happy. Yeah, the Swap Happy one seems like game 1. Like I would not have swapped into Gastrodon in game 1 there. So I think that one was probably the Swap Happy one, but That's just my analysis, but what the hell do I know? You're way better than me. Okay. You know what? Here's the thing. Are you way better than me? 100%. I think there's still like, at least watching back, I feel still like there's plays that I was been like, I probably would have done it this way. And this is where maybe you made the mistake. But just watching you, where you can see the huge difference. And this is everyone who's watched this channel for a while knows. I don't count. And I don't know the energy counts. And a smart player who knows the count and knows the energy counts and knows how to overfarm and do all that properly, you know, you can just see it. You can see how much energy you come out with in some of these matchups. You're throwing it right before they get to the move or right on CMP if you think you're going to win CMP. Stuff like that. You bait more than I do, that's for sure. But yeah, so thanks for the submission. I think this is going up tomorrow. I'm happy doing only the one video per weekend. It feels like there's less pressure on me. Although only having one video that does 10 out of 10 for 1,000 views is rough. Decidueye tomorrow morning. Yeah, so I have a Decidueye tomorrow morning, and this will be tomorrow afternoon. And then we'll roll into top teams and events. Let me just check the events because I thought there was one starting Wednesday that I'm going to cover. The problem is they have so many of these. Tinkatink is that one that I have to talk about here. Hatch Day did that. Vanillite is the last week of April, right? Yeah, so we're already back for that. So let's see these events. I guess there's only two. There's the Sweet Discoveries, April 24th. That's till next week. But there is the Tinkatink debut Wednesday, April 16th. Yeah, so I got to do this tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon. We'll look at Tinkatink and all these other Pokemon to see if they are any good, because I actually have no idea, but people seem to be excited about them. Sneak peek time. They all start with Tink, so probably easy to find on PB Poke. It's not here. It's not in the rankings, but PB Poke has also done it that it kind of shows up in battles sometimes without it being on the rankings. Yeah, it is in the... Interesting. I'm really surprised it does that. Okay. Tinkaton. 1497 CP. 107 attack. Low to attack. Good defense and stamina. 136, 143. So really nice. Someone says, don't say stat product. Like a stat distribution, I guess I should start saying stat distribution. Low attack. Good defense and stamina. Like to see that. 2090 overall. Like to see that. So you are Steel Fairy. Again, I don't have that's week 2. You're going to be weak to what? Ground. Fire, you neutralize poison, you neutralize fighting. So at least ground and fire off the top of my head. Oh, I could just, I could just look up Mawile and stuff like that because they are the same typing. So what did I miss? Nothing. Ground and fire. See, I know my typings. So you resist ground and fire. No, you're weak to ground and fire, but you resist. Triple resist dragon. Double resist bug, single resist rock, psychic, poison, normal, ice, grass, flying, fairy, dark. So now you have a very bulky Pokemon that has an overall great typing with a fairy wind fast move, which is nice. Play rough, heavy slam. I don't love that. And then bolt. Okay, yeah. Not surprising they give it crap charge moves to start. Obviously, it has a fantastic 2 out of the 3, right? Right off the bat, your stat distribution is fantastic. Your typing is fantastic. Fairy Wind fast move is fantastic. And they kill it with Bulldoze, Flash Cannon, Heavy Slam, and Play Rough. Nothing that's going to... the Play Rough isn't even bad. I mean, there's other better fast charge fairy moves that you'd rather have. But Play Rough isn't the worst. It's just Heavy Slam, Flash Cannon, Bulldoze is nothing that you can deal with right now, like do anything with. So I think they're going to kind of keep it low for a while and then eventually... I mean, this is one that you need to get. Like just based on those 2 alone, you need to get it. And then once it gets a real good charge move, this thing should be a beast. So we will cover that tomorrow, even though I just covered most of it now. Is there anything else in this event? Not anything that matters. Well, I shouldn't say that. There's actually some interesting encounters. Quagsire, Shuckle. and a lot of crap. Okay. So thanks for this mission. Thanks for watching. And I will see you guys in the next one.